Let's see. Everybody chooses something bad. Eggplant.
Brussels sprouts.
Player order is decided based on how much our country needs a minister of selected thing. A minister of eggplants or a minister of Brussels sprouts?
You need 8 degrees.
Well, eggplant is also a vegetable, though, too.
I know.
I don't know.
I
Do you have an argument for yours? Because I sure fucking don't. No?
No.
Okay, let's just do rando. Oh, well, I'm first again, I guess. Why does the game favor me so much? Okay, let's see. I could either do fun or money. I want to do fun. Let's damn. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into 2 fun. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons. Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the queen of prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that prom queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts? Let's see. Let's convince everyone that she likes humans, or fart joke. I don't know about this one. I really want to do fart joke though. Okay, I'm going for it. Yeah! You plan to claim more mine in the toilet. No point in doing anything half-assed. When Ursula enters the restroom, you quickly gather a crowd and put a glass against the door. The crowd explodes with laughter as Miranda's unfortunate rival is launched to the moon. Excellent! She can rule Alien High School all she likes now. Also, I'm gonna start an alternative space program off my bucket list. Oh, you wanted a fart pillow? You should have been more specific. You gained 2 boldness and 1 fun. I am bold as fuck.
You are bold.
No, what you want to do?
I am very low in bold.
You want to go bold?
I go bold.
Okay, bathroom. Oh.
Oh, I'm just trying.
That day, you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security around here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all of the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain 2 boldness. After you finish doing your business, you hear a commotion in the next stall. It'd be polite to just ignore it and move on. Unfortunately, the cave troll taught you manners, so you kick the door open. Miranda and Liam are huddled around some bathroom graffiti, and they seem confused.
Maybe it's the password to a highly exclusive event.
But what if people aren't smart enough to figure it out? And why make a secret?
Well, obviously they don't want outsiders to get in.
Father's beard! That's how it starts!
What starts.
The revolution! They are having a coup!
No. It's probably like a party or something.
Parties? That's exactly what revolutions are about! I'm too young to have a revolution! You're not sure why this random piece of bathroom scrawl is so important, but this is a great opportunity to impress them both. You confidently tell them. Isn't it obvious? It's an exclusive download code for the internet's hottest multimedia dating sim, Human Prom. Or, that's Polly's number.
Oh god. Wanna say that multimedia one?
That's the one you going for?
Yeah.
Okay. Boop. Not so fun.
Oh no.
You take a deep breath and start the tale of Human Prom. When you mention that it's a dating sim, Liam stops you.
A dating sim? That's so last decade. Too old to be cool, but too young to be vintage.
Last decade? That was the second anniversary of the third shooting of the Revolution's 11th in command. It can't be a coincidence. I'm calling father. You hear a plane. It flies by, and in a second, a fairy tree house bursts out in flames. Fairy dust falls down on your classmates, the ash of your mistakes, a glittery reminder that you're responsible for innocent fairy deaths. This one's on you. Literally. Miranda's dad charges you for the rocket. You lose 2 money and 1 fun.
Aw. Sad face.
You're broke again.
I'm broke again.
Something happened to you.
Oh.
You're doing some healthy nighttime jogging when suddenly a chariot pulled by aquatic horses, not seahorses, emerges from a nearby fountain. How does that even work? Anyway, a door from the chariot opens and, unsurprisingly, it turns out to be Miranda. Ah, Vicky, you seem like a trustworthy person. Well, you certainly like to think so. I need to let you in on a secret. And don't tell anyone this, I'm a princess. I've been keeping it undercover because I think I am falling in love with a mere commoner, Shadow Man. I've thrown some hints here and there, like always wearing my crown or casually and subtly mentioning that I am a princess every 3 or 4 minutes. But soon it shall be time for the plot point in every good romance where my true identity is discovered, and they must accept me as the princess that I am. Now, this always turns out just fine in the movies and the fairy tales, but alas, here in the real world, dictated by logic and reason. She can't mean this one, right? There are some very confused people who think that my kingdom's benign and helpful invasion of other kingdoms are unfair, and therefore are against the monarchy. Naturally, I am anxious as to how someone like that might react when they finally learn my incredible well-hidden secret that I am a princess. What of Shadow Man? How does he feel about the monarchy? So what are you gonna say? The monarchy? He loves the monarchy! That's why he voted to never vote for class president again, and instead choose someone based on divine right. Or, oh, haven't you heard? Shadow Man has a tattoo that says down with the whatever that is on his chest.
I want to help you out.
Okay, so what are you gonna go for?
Isn't that the first one?
Is that what you're gonna go for?
But isn't that going to help you out?
Is that what you're gonna go for?
But I want to help you out.
Well, what are you gonna go for?
Something that helps you out, because
You have to choose. I ain't choosing for you.
The first.
The first one?
Yeah.
You gotta be sure.
Yeah. The one that helps you out.
I'm not choosing for you.
The first one.
You gotta be sure.
The first one.
Okay. Boop. Voting. To end voting? Why, that's one of the most brilliant subversions of peasant power I've ever heard. Shadow Man's support of the monarchy shall not go unnoticed, nor unrewarded. Assuming you consider going to prom with me as a reward for supporting the monarchy. Which of course it is! Huzzah! Huzzah indeed. You gain 3 charm.
Did I help you out?
Yup.
Yes.
Oh, you are charming as fuck, but you're also smart as fuck.
Charming and smart.
Wait, what?
I said charming and smart.
Oh, I thought you said charming as smart. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Oh yeah, charming and smart.
All right, everybody chooses a celebrity. Anne Hathaway. Player order is decided based on how likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly part of a cult. I don't know much about Cameron Diaz, so...
Yeah.
But I do know that Anne Hathaway is one of the, like, strongest people for the feminine movement and the LGBT movement. So if that doesn't show leadership skills, I don't know what does.
That goes to you.
All right. Let's see. Week 3. Shadow Man. I'm gonna get some money. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gained 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which, unfortunately, is equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. Oh god, I'm being kidnapped! Oh. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet. I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed con assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes. Let's see, do nothing? Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. Or we need a diversion. Release the Kraken! Hell yeah! Oh shit, not so bold. Fuck! Fish hit drums and the menacing beat accumulates in synchronous crescendo. You feel a thump from down below, and then a whimper. Oh, great! The Kraken is stuck in the sewers again. Take the plunger and help the 7-ton monster out. You hurt an octopuppy! How could you? You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Oh no.
Oh well. Alright, what you want to do?
I will do fun.
You gonna do fun?
Fun.
Yeah, that twerking! That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the groovy muska. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy muska. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the groovy muska all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him.
You know Starkicker? The bio website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors?
Wow, thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist?
Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible over promise that will be released at least a decade after a due date. And in the end, it will be way shittier than promised, like a toaster attached to a clock.
A toaster attached to a clock? Genius! You discreetly write down the idea in your 1,000,000 bucks notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to market.
But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think. Supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would I go?
Okay, so 3.85 billion BC, so you could be into existing before it was cool, or everyone knows the dopest time in monster history was 1925, specifically July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Oh, my birthday.
Oh. The first one?
You gonna do the first one?
Yeah.
Not so creative.
Oh.
Oops, that's you.
3.85 billion BC, billions of years before anyone evolved any worthwhile opinions? How can I be ahead of the game if there's no life on the planet to see how ahead of the game I am? How can I show what a unique individual if I'm the only individual? How can I be a brooding loner if there's no one to see me brood? It's like that old adage. If a vampire is a trend setting in a desert, but there's no one there to see it, it is a trend to even see it.
What?
Oh, is a trend even set?
Is a trend even see it? You tried to correct his memory about the adage, but you probably pissed him off enough already. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Oh no.
Alright, everybody chooses a part of their body. The hand. Oh. Okay. Player order is decided based on how cool it would be if that part of your body, and only that part of your body, had superhuman regeneration. I just think about Deadpool with his baby hand and like jacking off with his baby hand. I mean, that's what I think of. But the hand and the arm are basically the same fucking thing. Unless if you just say arm and minus hand, if they cut you off at the hand, you're not growing your hand back unless somebody chops off your whole arm.
Yeah. I suppose.
But mine is if they chop off the whole arm, then it's not coming back at all. So, honestly, I think yours is better because if somebody just chops off your hand, you can chop off the whole damn thing and regrow the whole thing. So, definitely you. Okay, where you going? Okay. Boop. In a totally normal way, Liam happens to sit down at the same lunch table as the coven. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over.
Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Liam and the coven sitting together? Do I smell a 5th season revival? Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons: fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void. Oh my gosh. Or God. This is totally the classic return to a long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy. Do you know anything about boundaries? Not really.
Listen, we're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It is literally just a lunch table, just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing. Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends.
Oh.
So that's exactly what someone would say if they were hiding a secret, double-crossing mid-season reveal alliance/romance. Or, I think we're missing the real chemistry here. That lunch table is giving serious fuck-me eyes to the cafeteria floor.
Oh, God.
Which one?
I don't want to piss nobody off.
Well, you're gonna piss off somebody, so you better decide which one.
Not the person I want to go to prom with.
Oh.
But then I feel like that's what they would say. I guess the second one.
The second one? Okay. Boop. Holy shit, you're right. Lunch table and cafeteria floor have some close contact going on right now.
Oh, stop it. I'm never going to fall for that.
You take a bite of your sandwich and a drip of ghost mayonnaise hits the leg of the table. It slowly drips down to the floor. The floor and the table both look immensely satisfied.
Okay, fine. I ship it.
Zoe is distracted by the table X floor hotness, which means she's no longer bugging Liam. He is silently contented. Nobody learned anything or grew at all as a person, but who cares? You're just here to hook up with sexy monsters and watch the cafeteria table impregnate the floor.